Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show, and today I was going to be reviewing the ELC AMX, but I really didn't have any good gameplay of it yet. So we're going to be playing this thing. This is the 1 year anniversary, and More Gaming decided to give us this. The T7 Combat Car Tier 2 American Premium Light Tank. This thing was made in 1936 for a light-wheeled Caterpillar vehicle for traction on wheels. First model was made in 1938, but it was cancelled in 1939 due to the same problem that they were going to have it on. The track and wheel problem wasn't really working, and plus they preferred other tanks. Let's just put it at that. Okay, so the health on this thing is 150, engine 262 horsepower, speed is 39 kilometers per hour, speed traverse 49 degrees, hull armor is, the armor's garbage, 16, 13, 6, turret 13, damage 6 to 10, penetration so horrible, I mean it's garbage, 17, 28, rate of fire 97.83 rounds per minute, turret traverse 31 degrees, view range 280, and signal range 325 meters. So right off the bat, you probably know why this, well, it's nice to have a premium tank, but not a tank that is so worthless when it comes to penetration and that. I mean, it's like throwing away a free death trap onto this thing. So let's look at the gun that it has. It's not a tank gun. Oh no. It's a 50 caliber Browning machine gun M2. This thing, I remember it being World of Tanks, not World of Machine Guns. I mean, I can understand a 50 caliber machine gun going through some armor, but not. I mean, look at it. Aiming times, well, it's not as bad, but accuracy, the reload on this thing is horrible. It takes like about, I don't know, 27 seconds for this thing to reload, but this thing has a lot of ammo onto a clip. So the pros and cons on this thing. It has a very high burst damage, great aim time, like it said, gun elevation and depression, and can only do tier 2 battles, so has preferred matchmaking. The cons on this thing is beyond even mentioning. I mean, it's horrible. Horrible armor, horrible penetration, very long reload, and below view range. So this tank, as you can see by my voice right now, I don't like this tank. I think it's like a free metal death trap. It has no penetration, and it can't even penetrate higher armored opponents. So let's try to get some gameplay onto this thing, shall we? Alrighty, out of all the gameplay I've had, I really didn't do well with the T7 Combat Car for obvious reasons. I was new to it, and well, this is the only gameplay I got. It's Province, the night variant, and it's a tier 2 battle. With this, all we got were a Jagdpanzer 1, Treyarch, Panzer T-35, a T-18, which is pretty good, and, well, the rest of the team are just simply T7 cars. The reason I don't like this, well, this tank, of course, well, its long reload I can understand because of it having, look how much ammo this thing has. This thing doesn't fire just like 1 or 2 shots. This thing fires like 4 or 5 shots per round. But the reason I don't like it was because the accuracy on this thing's not really good. The armor is horrible. The penetration on this thing's pure garbage. As you can see, we're like literally with this rate of fire that we're doing with all the T7 cars. It's like a full frenzy here, but it's just I just don't like the gun that you get with this tank. I mean, a Browning heavy machine gun. It's well, it's still being used in the military right now, and I always like the Browning machine gun, but I just wouldn't want it on a tank. But I bet you there is other guns that are still being used. I mean, for the tanks that are heavy machine guns on the tank that I don't know of. But it's just with this one, horrible penetration, and that this thing will not go against any tank at all with a higher tier armor like the Hotchkiss H35, and Jose would agree with this too. Even the T18, you've probably seen the T18 when I did gameplay on it earlier, and the review on it earlier too. It has awesome armor, like 52 up in the front, so it will definitely not penetrate the front of it. But if you do hit like the back or the rear of the tank, this thing or the T18 can be easily crippled. But Hotchkiss H35, I would say not really. But what we're doing right now is I'm at my usual hiding spot, so I'm gonna be trying to support fire as much as I can, and when I'm out of ammo, I'm gonna be trying to hide as much as I can too. And there's a Panzer 35T, did a few shots there. Then I got a bounce from the T7 right there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then I got a shot from there, probably from the tank destroyer that they've gotten. I'm pretty sure it's like a Panzer 1 or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked at the enemy team yet at this point, but I probably won't be seeing it for now. And I'm getting hit with the T7 combat car already, but I'm doing good as of now. No kills so far. No kills. But yeah. So I even after I was done doing a few gameplays of the oh, there it is. It's a Panzerjäger 1. My apologies there. But after I was doing gameplay with the T7 combat car, I was doing gameplay with the what was it? The cars that would this thing, like I said, I don't like the tank just because of the penetration on this thing and its horrible reload time. But other than that, this thing is pretty mobile it's not as fast as like others would say, but like the T2 light tank or anything like that. Those things were built for speed, and that the American light tanks, they're not really well known for speed. But I can understand at this point. But it's just, I played this tank on the PC version of it, and I hated that tank. And everyone just seemed to go after in T18s just to kill the thing. But yeah. So pretty much we have this in the bag, and there's only 3 tanks left, and I'm trying to go after this T7 car, but the aiming time on this thing's pretty it's okay, I would say. But then again, we're going to be trying to go up here. We're going to try to climb up onto that mountain on the right hand side where I'm going to be at. So I'm going to go up here with my fellow T7, and I apologize that I haven't been playing or paying attention to the action, but I just wanted to give my perspective on the T7. This thing can be good if it goes like into ambushes and that, but I think it just comes due to the player. I would say, but it all depends on the player. If he's a really good player and knows how to deal with this tank and knows how to deal with the penetration on this thing can be really good. This thing can kill 2 tier 2 tanks just from the round clips. This tank can destroy a lot of the tier 2 tanks, but it's just most of it is going to be bouncing because they have their armor angled up in that, and that's what you should usually do in a tier 2 tank or any kind of tier 2 tank. But there I go, I spotted the last 2 and I lagged here, and that pissed me off even further with this. But then there's the last tank, and yay, I actually got 1 kill out of it. 1 kill. Oh, that's horrible. But yeah, a win's a win, and it's the only game. I did have another gameplay of the T7 combat car that I got. It was an Ace Mastery tank badge, but I got a class 1 here, 7,000 experience and 655 experience here. But I did do a lot of assistance damage with the T7 cars all around, but I really didn't do as much damage compared to the others. But I did have gameplay, like I said, on the world tanks with the T7 combat car, and I did about 3 kills. I did pretty good on it, but the thing is, I just didn't record it. So this is the only thing you're going to be seeing for now, and damaged 3 T7 cars and the Panzer 35T or F. But anyway, here's what I got. I got 127 damage, 156 assist, and yeah, the Panzer Jaeger 1, the Treyarch, they all had field days with the T7 cars. Hell, even the Panzer Jaeger got a Top Gun out of it. And the Henry team wasn't as bad, but they know how to use the T7 combat car, in my opinion. So Wargaming pretty much gave us a tank, but this tank really didn't have a gun onto it. And, well, I'm not really fond of tanks that really don't have guns. And I want to shoot people, not like view the scenes and be like, ooh, ah. But even though I understand scouting preferences, but I do apologize if people don't agree with my opinion here. But I don't like the T7 combat car, and you're probably going to see I'm going to give it a horrible ranking too. But it's just, I mean, I prefer other tanks. I mean, like the T1E6X or whatever it's called, that Cunningham Tier 2 tank. That thing was a good tank. Not the T7 combat car, no. But with this tank, I gave it a ranking of, a 5 out of 10. The worst ranking I've gotten for a tank so far. It's got horrible reload time, and gun can kill. It can, on the bright side, it can kill 2 Tier 2 tanks with a full clip. You can do peekaboos on hills, and I do suggest being only support, and just do support areas in that. The gun will not penetrate angled and highly armored opponents, like I said. So, I think I'm going to sell this tank and get some silver out of it instead. That's just my personal opinion though. But, in the bright side, for all those that were wielding the T7 combat car, I had a really good time seal clubbing them, or just literally kick their ass in that. So I got some gameplay of that, and I'm going to be showing you that pretty soon. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun shit. And I do have a Facebook page below, like, favorite, blah blah blah. And yeah, this is GalacticStorm, and I'm saying bye bye.